and third race in the HyPrix Ferrari Challenge by Concert Mood. We have Marco and Alex in the commentary booth. We will be joined shortly by last week's winner, 4WB Presidio Dog, for just a quick catch-up because we had trouble archiving the last race. They're going to be doing a stuck check and then qualifying. Marco, do you have Presidio ready?
I asked him to join me.
You're supposed to have him ready.
I think. Yeah, just. I don't care. I don't.
Oh, first words out of Marco Smith. I don't care.
No, it wasn't. I was talking about another thing.
You were talking about another thing in commentary for this race.
Yeah, no, I'm doing that for the commentary and talking with Presidio.
Okay.
I think he's gonna join after the stock check. Makes sense.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So we have live coverage of the stuck check. The Verizon stuck check.
We're gonna check some stock. We're gonna stuck some checks.
Do you ever use one of those ATMs and it allows you to deposit a checks, but it doesn't work properly? Gotta do a stuck check. That was so bad. That was so dumb.
You should close the stream and never talk again about it.
I should delete it. I should tell Pixteca we need to stop this.
Yeah. You know what? Let's stop this.
Pix, this is irresponsible. We can't keep going like this.
Someone could get hurt badly.
Oh, the good news is they were doing the stuck check as I was watching that stupid statue of the bull.
But the bull statue.
The bull statue. But it does look like we have Presidio in
the Austrian Tour Eiffel, how they call it.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower of Formula One.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just stop there right now.
Yeah.
We have Presidio here.
Hey, Presidio.
Here. How's it going, guys?
Yo, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Brilliant.
That's cool. So we couldn't do the interview after the last week race, but we can do it now.
Yeah. So you have a big advantage going into round 2, given that you won the first round by a wide margin. So what?
It wasn't that wide.
It was wide enough.
I got lucky.
Alex wasn't really watching the race. He was like same form.
Yeah, sorry, I had other things to do.
But like, does it change something going into this round, knowing that you're first in the standings, even if it's like the second race of the series?
Well, yeah, because now there's the pressure, right, of making sure I finish well, and I'm not looking forward to the second race.
The wet race, yeah,
yeah, the wet race.
Yeah. Everyone saw that. Yeah.
We have 2 races today. The first one is in the dry, and the second one is in the wet. But they are both at the same track, which is Red Bull Ring.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a drastically different driving style for the drivers between the different races.
Oh yeah, you're going half the speed through the corners. You're braking twice as early, and everyone's going to be sliding everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we saw even some before we had a little practice session, like a good 5 minutes of practice, and we even saw pro drivers having problems with the race. So couldn't that make it maybe possible for a EM driver to win, because we gotta have the reverse grid?
Good point.
At least.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on. The second race is gonna be won by the person who crashes least.
Yep.
That's
fair.
That's how it's gonna go.
So that means, Marco, your theory about an AM driver winning is gone. That's just not happening.
I think if it's like that, my theory of a driver winning is gone.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because So I think
Everyone's
we're
going to
gonna
be facing the elements and the track rather than any other driver. Nobody's
And the
going to care
car.
what position they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be just the second race is all about survival.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So, but I've been doing some practice. I'm out on the track right now, just driving around, and the interesting part's going to be the how are people going to how are they going to brake? Where are they going to brake? Because I don't know how these other drivers are on this track. Fuji was a different story because it's a little bit it's got some longer straights where you can kind of get away from people.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I just don't know how this one is going to go down. So I'm hoping I don't hit anybody, nobody hits me, and I can just drive. That's what I'm hoping for.
The main point of accidents, at least for this track, is that downhill braking zone. I think it's turn 4. The hairpin before.
Turn 3.
No, because technically the kink on the straight is considered a turn.
Yeah. So turn.
Oh, yeah?
Turn,
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn 3 is the sharp right-hander.
Yeah.
And then
turn
coming
4 is
down
the
And then
hill.
turn 4 is the downhill. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really should study my perimeter of the track, yeah.
Good job, commentator.
Everyone does that because it doesn't. Yeah. But also the final turn is going to be a huge game changer, because that one is really easy to overshoot and pick a penalty up, right on that last corner.
So, for me, the biggest concern when I race in this track, particularly for league and stuff, is penalties. Because it's so much easy to mess up. Like turn 1, to overshoot it a little, even the last 2 corners. Like, do you think that could be a factor in the race, the penalties?
They're always a factor in a race. I mean, especially for the pro drivers, as close as those guys are when they're on the track with each other, a half a second, and trying to get rid of that it's a pretty big challenge, because you're only 0.3 to a half a second different than the driver around you, and that all makes all the difference in the world. And since there's no tire and fuel wear, you can't make up anything.
Yeah,
on
it's gonna be
fuel saving or anything.
It's gonna just be like a group.
It's just a grudge match. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
You get perfect tires. Oh, see, I just picked up a penalty and I barely went off the track. So
yeah, we do have your stream up.
It's a tough one. Oh, well,
so we're gonna let you go for qualifying and race. Good luck.
Yeah.
And let's hope we can catch up after.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Okay. Nice guy.
Yeah, really nice guy.
Always easier to do sim racing when you get along with the people. Well, are they?
Yeah,
they are going straight to grid. We know that much about this series. They're going straight to grid.
No, I think this is the second stock check.
They have 2 stock checks, really?
Or they played the qualifying with some dices and we lost it.
Good job,
Or
Ross.
maybe they were doing the qualifying while we were.
No, this says final lap 1 of 1.
So this is gonna be the sprint race.
This is a super sprint, a single lap.
This is the super duper sprint. This is the we're gonna help the FIA for testing the sprint races for the F1. I guess everyone's talking. Are we missing some guys?
Man, showing live footage of the stock check does not make this look professional. Because people be like, wow, these guys race really bad. Everyone DNFs on the second corner.
Everyone is back on this.
Guys,
it's only one.
No, Bacon did not start. Bacon was left on the starting grid.
Oh no, that's.
And Hedge got kicked out the.
That's got kicked out of the lobby. That's Hedge is another thing. He showed some really good pace during Fuji, but he showed even another bad factor, I guess. Him making a lot of mistakes. So if he can catch himself on the thing, he could really do well. during
John
this
said
race.
Bacon's game crashed.
Strange, Gran Turismo crashing? Wow.
I've honestly never had it crash for me. I've had it fail to
I
save
have.
liveries a few times, but that's about it.
I had a lot of crashes in this game.
Okay,
I think we're gonna start a little later than the predicted time because we're gonna wait now for Bacon to re-enter and such.
I think in future we need to look at doing stuck checks before the start time of the race.
Nah, we should do it more later.
Oh yeah, like a halfway point stuck check?
Like during the race.
Yeah, everyone quit to the lobby.
Everyone
We're going to do a quick stuck check, and then everyone rejoin the race. Just try and remember where you were.
Try to remember.
This is a simulation.
This is a simulation of a bad championship.
It's ESGT simulator.
No, we still have 2 stack check. We still need the 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. So for this round, we're gonna miss some drivers, but we're gonna have some more pro drivers. We're gonna have.
Am I gonna get in trouble with picks?
We're gonna have SJH. Then I'm gonna call for now Sam, because it's gonna be much more easier racing the pro now. And we're gonna have even other drivers. We're gonna miss Chabubli this round.
Oh yeah, fan favorite.
Sadly.
Fan favorite from the first round that is not archived anywhere, unfortunately.
We're gonna miss Tyler too. Tyler. I mean, it's Tyler's birthday, so everyone.
That's fair.
Tell him happy
That's totally
birthday.
fair.
Tyler too. And I'm thinking of the other drivers we're missing. We're gonna miss Pix because Pix is gonna help our other HyPrix driver during the 6 hours of Daytona on a racing.
Yeah, we do have other drivers
so-
competing as an actual HyPrix team as opposed to against each other, which is what this league is.
Yeah, exactly. So this is gonna be the last stack check. Let's hope everything goes alright and we can have some good races.
We're gonna cut to live broadcast of the Verizon stuck check. I've just given it to Verizon as a sponsor. They better start paying. We'll just invoice
Okay,
them.
everyone's.
Just send an invoice to Verizon and hope they pay and don't realize.
I mean, I hope they don't pay us with a connection, so I'm good by anything else. Everything is going alright with the start check, so yeah, we are gonna start.
We're gonna be going straight to qualifying.
Yeah, we
That
can
will
stop
determine the
chit-chatting.
grid. That'll determine the grid for race 1, and then race 2 will be determined by a reverse grid of race 1.
And 2 drivers left the lobby. That's a thing, I guess. We all know that Gran Turismo servers have that.
Oh, that's good though. We did get some good constructive criticism from Bacon, who just said "re." Thank
Back
you,
on
Bacon.
green text. Edge game crashed. Wow, this is good. This is going great. Viper joined us. We're gonna wait for Hatch to enter, and
he's
then
in.
we're gonna start. Because I don't think we can wait that much more before.
Now it is
For
only two
encountering
20-minute
the-
races at least, but
I think it would be better now going straight to quali, because we saw that everyone can partake in the race, so just straight to quali.
We never did sub checks in RSC, and it was always fine.
Yeah, I mean, we never had good races in RSC, so...
I won races in RSC, so those ones are good.
That's... You answered by yourself.
Okay, so one of the drivers from Netherlands, SJH3991, said his name is Sam. Okay, that's so much easier to say than SJH3991.
I'm racing with Sam in the Drive 3 League, and he's a fast driver, really fast driver, and even a great person. So, I really want him to do well this race.
Yay, here we go.
We're gonna see, because we have quali now, finally. So quali is gonna be a 10-minute classic qualifying session, and this is not gonna be that much different from what we saw at Fuji. And I expect the fast driver to be fast. And
we have someone with pit glitch already.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
we have glitch.
Neto Wesker was spinning around in the pit lane.
No, for me it's top.
Yeah, no, now he is.
Okay, we're gonna see if he can start or not. I hope so. Yeah. God. You know what? I guess it's much easier to do a Ferrari challenge in real life than do it on this video game.
Yep. It literally takes less time if we were to purchase and ship a dozen Ferrari challenge cars to the Red Bull Ring and get COVID tests and all fly to the one location than it would be to pass a stock check.
Yeah, for real. So I guess Nate is gonna start from the back. That's a really bad news for our reserve driver, because Nate is a reserve driver for Tyler. And we're gonna start with the first flying laps. I guess a good qualifying time will be on the...
Yeah, what are we expecting for the top time here?
I think like a 27.
Yeah,
27.8, 27.7 is a sure.
We saw Presidio Dog hit pretty close to those numbers earlier in practice, but it's a little bit more difficult when there's pressure, because I know one penalty can screw up everything here.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Alex as a reference for the times, because we show where the speed is raw speed at TOG. So
what's interesting is that these guys aren't spreading out at all. They all seem to want to catch the draft of everyone else around them. So we are seeing quite a lot of bunching up already, even just in qualifying.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do in qualifying. Having your space. And Neto left the lobby, I guess, for the problem.
That might make it easier for him to rejoin. Ooh, that was a big loss of power and control.
We're gonna start with a 27.9.
That's a great first time.
Followed by a 29.0 by Sam. Whew. And I guess we're gonna wait.
Bacon comes across the time, 31.5. That's a great time for Bacon.
Yes, that's a 33 and a 29.2 for Hatch. Again, Hatch showing the road speed that he has. I just have to concretize the race.
Ross with a 30.8, Hyper 30 flat, John 30.8. Wow, Presidio Dog already 2 seconds off the top. But, I mean, that wasn't his best time that we expect him to be able to do.
We have the everyone exit sign, because I guess we're gonna wait for Neto to turn back and restart. That is not, Alex is not gonna be happy with it because he threw it around a beautiful 27.9.
Yeah, that was a great lap, and that's going to be difficult to replicate. And now we're going to do a shortened qualifying session for the next restart attempt because
If
it's
it
taking
would have
so long.
been, if it would have been me, I would have just continued the qualifying and manually putting Neto on the last place.
Yeah, I think that probably would have been best, but I can also see in the interest of overall fairness.
Yeah, but like
I know it is what it is. Like if your car breaks
Yeah,
down in a real race, you don't say, "Well, it was Porsche's fault. It wasn't mine." Oh, Presidio Dog just set a best time.
yeah, I just
Ooh. Oops. Oh no, that's not a oh sorry, 29.3 is still not amazing because Alex said it 27.9.
It's not bad.
No,
I saw a
it's
lot
very
of
good.
people struggling to. I saw you struggling to go under the 30. So
And there is the opportunity that if you have issues in race 1 here, you will be able to rejoin for race 2, which is one of the main advantages of the split race style.
I guess it was better when in the RC we used it to do the times in the practice. Do you remember? When we,
What do you mean?
as a qualifying, we used it to practice without starting the qualifying.
Yeah, and then just set it manually.
Yeah, just set it manually. I mean, this time we don't have Sammy to do the grid after, so like everything could work right.
Hey, Sammy. He's not watching. There's no way he's watching.
No, Sammy's not watching. So I guess we're gonna have a 5-minute qualifying here. I guess it's
This is a
enough
lot
to
of
have
pressure.
2 laps. A lot of pressure, and you don't have to mess it up. So easy, don't mess it up. No, it's not Sammy, it's Sammy. Yeah, it's our friend Sammy.
We're talking about a different
It's a real
Sammy.
golf lover, so...
Number 1 goth fan.
Number 1 golf
Shout
fan.
out to Spencer Samios.
Go follow him on Twitter.
Hold on.
And
Let me just
Instagram.
call out his home address.
Hold on, let me just give to you his bank credit card.
Okay, here we go with qualifying last attempt.
So 5 minutes. 5 minutes is
5
just enough
minutes.
time to exit out. Hoping to have it done in every religion ever to have a clean lap without people, and then you're fine. So easy to do. And Nathan started from the pit lane. So we have all the drivers on track right now. And a 5
That is
minutes.
definitely good to see.
And we're gonna have test driver in the group. So like, I'm not gonna be sure that Alex can re-show the speed because in front of him
That's a big lap to pull out
Presidio.
again.
Yeah.
And you don't know if maybe he got a tow from someone in the draft in order to set that time.
I mean, drafts doesn't really help on this track too. You really
On the
could give
front,
you
I
those
think
2 free tenths.
2
but
3/10
the
is
draft
enough
can
to
clearly-
get for qualifying.
Yeah, no, can you let me finish?
No,
You can give
that-
it a
it's
2
not
free
my job. You're
tenths
not
on the
allowed.
straight, but then you're gonna almost lose all of them and even more on the middle sector because the dirt here is really strong with this car. You can really feel it. So it's a hard thing. It has, no matter what. So we're gonna go now for the first qualifying lap. I think it's gonna be the first of two because
yeah, I think
maybe
it's
John
just
and the
two.
guys in front can do the third. But
No, I think it's going to be back-to-back qualifying laps for everyone. If you go flat out
Yeah.
and straight into your second qualifying lap, that's basically your only chance here.
oh, I saw a mistake by Britain Young Bat on turn 2.
Oh, that's not good.
So he's gonna forfeit his lap to re-enter and hopefully do another lap if he's gonna be fast enough.
Now, depending on the timeout window, how long that's set to, you might be able to get 3 laps.
Yeah,
quite
I
sure how
guess
it works.
I guess Jordan Frank can do 3 laps because they're gonna pass now, so they're gonna have for sure 3 laps. And we're gonna have the first laps of this quali, of this real quali, by John that is gonna do a
28.8.
He's better than
He matched
lap,
it almost exactly. He was 28.888 in his first.
34-1, 28-8 by Alex too. So for now we're gonna have a close battle for the lead.
35.5. 31.
I think Sam let Alex and Ross to pass him.
Oh,
just
and John's gotten a
little bit more
penalty.
space.
This may have just taken away John's time here.
3-1-2 by Nato though.
That's good. Even good to see him out on track.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See, Alex is getting a huge toe in the back straight from Presidio Dog. He's parked right on his back.
Yeah, but he's gonna lose a lot of time on the... Ooh, that's
Wyatt Dunn.
I would have done the
what
same.
are you... They can't be fighting here.
Yeah, I would have done the same though. If you're in front...
I get it, but I think that he's just cost both of them time.
by judging on Alex time right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of
so.
gain time. Okay, we're gonna keep it parked on Alex here until he comes across the line, just to see what this time is.
That's a penalty though. That might be a penalty on the second last one.
I think he got away with it.
That's pretty good.
27.8.
27.8.
Wow.
I guess this slipstream helped a lot. That he got, because he even got
for sure.
outside the dirty air, or outside the dirty air for the middle sector. So
is he gonna repay the favor here to Presidio Dog, who kind of suffered his lap on that one? Oh, and Alex is going faster yet again. Let's check in on John, who is the next fastest, but he's a long way off that top time.
Basically, Young Bat is going now for the first flying lap after he had this problem on turn 2 before. Even him is going to
he's
have
about to come across the line here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to pull out another 2 laps.
Yeah, I guess with this time remaining thing, it's closer to 8 minutes. Oh, yeah, 30.4.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lap.
Yeah.
Let's see, John is seeming like he's going better and better with each lap. So I'm gonna check him out because I think we did our math wrong. I think they can do another 2 laps.
Yeah. Oh, 27.7 from John.
27.7 by John. That's a good time. I told before the fake qualifying. I said before the fake qualifying that a 27.7 was a sure pole position. Now I'm not more than sure, but
it's barely a pole. Okay, John's hung up the tell because he's crossed the line for the last time. So I think that's everyone. That's everyone. That's our grid.
I think we're gonna have Young Bat. Oh no, he finished it. Yeah, everyone's finished.
Yeah, everyone's finished.
John really showed some muscle during this qualifying.
Except for Pixteca, who's just heading it onto track. I
Yeah,
know it's just automatic.
Pixteca is having like a Ferrari now, so please don't.
Okay, so well,
Be kind
congrats to
with
John
it.
on that pole position. That took a lot to pull that out. Just
Yeah,
0.05 between the top two drivers here.
Whew. That's close. That's closer you can be. So
we're gonna go straight into race 1 from this.
The pro guys are all are close enough. We have Ross and Sam on the low 28, but the low 29. But on the race, I think with the slipstream, with a little bit of help of slipstream, they can be there without a problem. And then we have the first of our AM drivers. We didn't talk about him for nothing. Average Viper, aka Average Tom, that he got his pole position in the AM class in front of Hatch.
Oh, Average Viper's Tom. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna immediately disqualify him for using the wrong numbers on the car. That's not true. It's fine. You can use whatever numbers you like, I believe. I think you can also break whatever rules you want as well.
I'm pumped for this race.
Okay, this is going to be good. John's leading off the front row of this race from Alex, followed by Rory, Sam in 4th place, Tom in 5th with Hedge in 6th. Presidio Dog is 7th and Grizzled Young Vet is 8th. Neto Wesker and Toxic Bacon are on the back of the grid to round it all out. We're about to get going in the first race, which is 20 minutes at Red Bull Ring.
That's a good start by Alex.
Oh, and we have Neto Wesker with problems off the grid.
Oh, I think...
Oh, but Alex takes the lead through turn 1.
Let's see if John wants to take back his spot as fast as he can.
Yeah,
John's
going to try and hang around the outside. I don't know if you can really do that here.
Yeah, no, you can pull it off as a move here. It's not impossible.
You gotta be. You gotta be alongside.
I saw Sam on the guardrail. I think it was attached on the back. Oh, that's so bad. But Sam, just keep going. You still have 90 minutes to go.
I thought you said 90. No, 19
yeah,
minutes.
90. You have...
This is a timed race.
Keep going. You still have 10 hours to go, so...
Actually, yeah. How long's left in Sebring? We're just going to race until Sebring's over.
Thank God, so I don't have to watch it. So Alex is not pulling away as easy he was doing at Spa, Fuji. So... this could be closer. We saw John put a good fight on the time, but on the track is another story.
Oh, yeah, Wesker is stuck on the front grid.
Neto should... Okay, they're just gonna go through him, but let me just say to exit from the...
Yeah, see if we can assess that. Meanwhile, John is under attack from Rory. I think they've cleared Wesker from the front straight now. His car doesn't appear to be there on the map anymore. John is seriously under attack from Rory. Let's go on board.
Oh, and some left. I guess he had a problem.
Yeah, he said he has the same bug again. It's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So we have a little state battles for now. Everyone seems like good spread track. We still have the rivalry with Hatch and Presidog going strong from Fuji. But this time they are racing for the silver because the gold for now is in the hand of Viper, aka Tom. And he's throwing a really, really strong leadership right now.
Ooh, but John's got a penalty, which is really going to open it up to Rory here. He's not going to be able to defend against that.
Ooh.
That's second place for Rory.
Yeah. That's second place for Rory, and that helps a little more Alex.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a
Keeping the
gap
lead.
now. It's 2 seconds already.
Yeah.
Let's take a look down.
And John
through
even
the
lost a
field.
lot of time because Tom is closing now. And Tom is in the AM, but it's not slow. X Division 2 Championship with the MX-5 in the RC days. So he's a driver that we know well.
True.
And a really good whiskey lover. That's a little fun fact for Tom. We're gonna have a lot more during the race. By the way, ooh, Presidio almost losing the back. Hatch is passing him.
Yeah, I just seen now that Hedge has gone around the outside into turn 4.
Yeah, Sam game crashed.
There seems to be a lot of server problems today.
I think more than server is just the game.
Perhaps the
bad.
game, but yeah. On some days it seems worse than others.
Yeah. I mean, Alex is
Sam-
keeping his pace up. He's just did a pole position during the race, so he can do whatever he wants basically. He's going strong. After we're gonna have Ross and John fighting for the second place. Then we
Is John
could have-
close enough yet? I don't know if he's quite close
Oh
enough.
no,
to
no,
make-
it's not. It's not. It's still only 1 second. I mean, he gained it. It was 1 second 6. It was almost 2 seconds at the start of the 2 laps ago. So I guess it's going back to the second place. And we have Tom that built a good gap over the 2 AM drivers behind him.
Yeah,
Hatch
that's
and
a really
Presidio?
strong showing.
And we're gonna have a battle for the 7th place with Bacon and Grizzly Yambet.
Oh, they're going side by side. Oh, that was an aggressive move
Ooh,
by
that's
Bacon.
That's aggressive.
Oh, is that 2
That's-
moves? Is that? Whew,
That's... Whew.
that was at least 1.5 moves.
It is.
That's good though. They're both going to want to race each other hard.
Yeah,
because
I mean,
that's where
it's
the
good
fun
racing
comes from.
hard. You just need that little percentage of being fine when you finish the race. Ooh, another
and
hard close. That was a little bit too hard.
Oh, I don't know. That looks
Still-
fair to me.
Still fine though.
Yeah, they seem to be keeping it clean, regardless of
Yeah,
it.
hard but clean. That's the best way to racing. That's my motto.
It looks like Grizzled Young Vet is getting a better exit off the corners, but just not being able to get
Yeah.
past them.
It looks like Grizzly and Bat have a better overall pace. But that's the interesting thing about racing is that you're gonna find slower people in front of you and they don't want to let you pass. So
Yeah, Bacon's doing a great job at defensive driving here, which is
yeah, it's really doing a great
not
defending
simple.
job.
because he's leaving room for him. Oh, that's so tough.
We're watching a TCR race with some Ferrari. And this is pretty good. They're showing some good races for the 7th place.
That's unfortunate. We have our second retirement,
Ooh.
which is Sam.
Yeah.
He said he crashed into Wesker on the front straight.
And the game crashed.
Yeah,
That's
not fun. Okay, let's take
Yes,
a
in
look back at the
front.
front. John has caught a little
Yeah.
bit back up to Rory.
yeah, it's 7
He's
tenths.
taken about half a
Still
second
have
off him.
we still have more than half of the race to pass for us. So
Yeah.
if you can close the gap a little bit more, it would be great. If you can check back the no. The other drivers are not
Oh, John's got
creating
another
allies
penalty.
just for us to watch Bacon and Grizzly Vet fighting.
John is very good at getting rid of that penalty into that braking zone. That's twice he's done that now.
Yeah, on this track, I guess, is one of the easier track to
lift and coast
get rid of penalty,
braking.
especially turn 2, the hard braking zone. You can get away like with a 4/10. Oh, that's a bomb of the exit turn 2. I guess Beckham waited a little bit too long to go on the gas, and Greasy is just showing him that you can go a little bit faster there. Let me push you.
I mean, that is our closest fight right now, and it's been close for many laps already.
This is a fight that I think could continue during the championship, so...
Yeah, whenever you're competing in a championship, you kind of just want to pick out a rival and stick with them for the whole championship and measure yourself against them. Yeah,
usually I pick as a rival the fastest guy in the championship. That never ends well for me. But yeah, you should like pick the guys that you think you can fight with each race and see by the hand, because that's how you have fun during the league or championship, not by just watching on this overall standings.
This might be it for Grizzled Young Vet. Bacon just set his personal best lap time, but Grizzled Young Vet is doing everything. No, you can't go around the outside.
You can't go there. You can't go there.
Yes, you can.
Let's go. Let's go. 2 wheels on the grass, no problem. Yeah, but Bacon still have the line for turn 2, so...
Yeah, Bacon, if he just holds it, he just needs to hold it and be sensible here, and he'll get that position back. And I think he did.
We can go across over
but that was a slow exit. That was a very slow exit.
Late on the
can he hold it again?
2.
Again, he just needs to hold it again.
Again, this time Elizabeth is a little bit...
No, he's tucked in behind him.
Oh, and he clears it.
Oh, no,
and he goes... some temporary... Whoa, it's a crossover, man.
Is this Bacon? Is this the same Toxic Bacon that we normally watch?
I don't think it's Bacon. I think it's Bacon is racing the 6-hour Daytona, I guess.
This is great racing.
This is good racing. Let's see from, because we are forgetting that this is the fight for the second last place.
Click through the rest. Well, it's also the fight for pole position in the set
first place.
Yeah, Alex is way in front.
Then we have Ross that got a little time. Yeah, then we have Ross that got a little time back on John.
Yeah, it's hovered between half a second and 1 second.
Yeah, we have Tom in his little limbo right now.
Yeah.
Followed by Precision Dog and Hatch. Precision Dog took back his place from Hatch. We lost it when we were watching the fight. And Beckham took again the place from Grizzled Vet.
Oh my god, these guys are going at it.
And we're talking about the 2 guys that are gonna start in front for race 2.
Good luck to everyone else.
So,
I mean, there must be more of Grizzled Young Vet's paintwork on Bacon's back bumper than on his own car at this stage.
Yeah. I think they're gonna have a combined livery by the end of the race. I think they're gonna join forces. This is good. If you wanna do a quick run out of the fast laps, we're gonna have a 27.5 by Alex.
Yeah, that's super
amazing.
fast. That's insane.
We're gonna have a 28.3 by Ross and a 28.2 by John. John is not showing that pace he had in quali.
Yeah.
Then we have a 28.7 by Viper, Tom. And that's a pretty good lap.
That's
because
a great lap
for
problem. Yeah.
29.1 by Presidio. Then we have a 28.7 still by Hatch. So him and Tom are the same pace, but again, I see a 35 on Hatch times. So I think he did a mistake again. And then we have a 31.3 and a 35 for the 2 Warriors that are battling out for the 7th place. Those 2 gladiators, I think. Still hard. This time, Blizzard Gambetta. Ooh.
There is so much lane swapping between these two, but they both seem to be okay with it, so...
Yeah, I mean, the good thing about not being the real car is that you can push the little lane from crash to safety a little bit further. So that's even good. Pix is back on track.
Pix does appear to be back on track after doing some time in the pits.
After finish his dinner, I guess. So.
Yeah, I think he's just out there just for fun, to have some experience.
I think he's just testing car for race 2, you know, to see if everything is okay.
We don't expect him to end up on pole for race 2. That's not how this is going to work.
I don't think he wants to end up pole for
yeah,
race 2.
there is that aspect too.
Yeah. He's gonna let pass the 2 angry dogs, I guess. I think we have more than
this might be the biggest gap that Bacon's
here.
had in a while.
Yeah. I mean, 7/10.
We have just under 6 minutes.
Hatch gained a lot of time on Procedure Dog. So
oh yeah, he's right up behind them now.
We could have a round 2 from what happened to Fuji.
Oof.
Still, this time it's not gonna be for the goal because Tom is keeping that really well. Clean racing. Not particularly stylish in his way of racing. Not that extreme, but he's got the job done every time. So
that's all you gotta do.
That's pretty helpful. Yeah. Little news. Grizzly I'm back. Got back the time on Bacon, so and we still have 5 minutes.
So he's right back on his bumper.
I guess they can switch their position another 5-6 times before the timer runs out.
I wonder if he's just waiting. Oh, that was very aggressive, but that's totally fair. That was a great move. I'm Bacon straight.
Oh, that's
straight.
That's just aggressive. When it keeps
oh my god! How are these two guys going so good?
You're supposed to crash if the car is that sideways. Someone gives a physical lesson to Grizzly Yambat, please.
He suddenly has 10 missed calls from Kazunori Yamachi.
Ooh, Hatch really got their pace on Procedure Dog. It keeps doing low 2080s. So I guess he won the 5th place.
We have 2 battles going on. 3?
Yeah, you have 2 really 2 close battles.
Oh, Rory's fallen way off the back of John. He must have had an issue.
Yeah, John took the place from Ross.
Yeah, I know, but now they're quite a lot separated.
Yeah.
So I think Rory must have spun at some point, because that's even too big for a penalty. Okay, we have.
Let me see. Yeah, I did a 33. So I guess it's a mistake. Maybe went too hard in a braking zone and touched the sand, or even spun the car. Yeah, that's completely fine. Procedure now putting his fastest lap of the race. These two guys are catching on Tom. I don't think
they are.
They are. So
2.4 seconds with 3 minutes remaining, and that was at 4 seconds about a couple of laps ago.
Yeah.
So I think they're just pushing each other to go flat here.
Yeah, I think Hatch now have to decide.
Grizzled Young Vet is taking it back from Bacon. Bacon's gotten a penalty and had to give the place to Grizzled Young Vet. So
that might be a hand of the battle, but what a battle has been.
That might be enough of a gap, yeah.
Yeah, these 2 guys just.
But I'm already looking
Ferrari
forward to that
track.
in race 2 in the wet.
In the wet, stadium front
for the lead.
Whoa. It's gonna be really good. I
think this is kind of what I like about this style of racing, though, is that it's not necessarily about watching the best possible guys do it. It's just about seeing people that are close in skill, and that's way more entertaining to me than seeing just the 10 fastest guys, but they're all 5 seconds apart, that's not really that interesting. But when you get to see these guys where they're so closely matched, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the good thing for our league to be show it and live stream, I guess, it's having people that are closer to each other in skills.
For sure. Oh, that's good. We've
Maybe
gained Sam
even if
back, so
they
I think he's
don't-
back for race 2 here.
Ooh, penalty!
Penalty for
Edge,
Hedge.
but remember, on turn 2 you can get a lot of the penalty down. And
Oh,
he's
he
doing
didn't get
that.
enough of
Safety
it.
tense.
Back down to 0. I think he's had to compromise that exit.
Yeah, I think it's like some milliseconds to get out. So I think he could get it done here.
Oh, that's very close.
He's putting the pressure now, Presidio Dog.
That has given Tom a bit more breathing space in 4th place, though.
Yeah,
That
3
got back up
seconds with
to
1
3
minute to
seconds.
go, basically 1 lap.
I think he was
guess.
probably... He may have seen that in his
I guess
rearview mirror
Tom
and
now.
just been very thankful.
Yeah. I think he's watching the mirror and asking silently to Presidio Dog do a kickflip.
You'll go for style points.
Yeah, you always go for style points.
Hey, Presidio Dog, you know what's fun? Donuts.
Drift?
Last lap donuts. It's like real pros do.
This gotta be the last lap. Yeah, this gotta be
Yeah,
the last
this
lap.
is the last lap.
We're gonna have Alex just doing his stuff. I
Yeah,
think
he's stomping
we're gonna
everyone
let him
out front.
race. Yeah.
I think John's
saw him
probably
have-
taken 2nd place here, barring a mistake, because that's quite a big gap back to Rory in 3rd.
I saw Alex though having a little bit of a problem with the rain when we had a
True,
practice.
that's very true.
But
So that could be
he might
different.
have sandbagged. Beckham is the first guy to take the flag. Great
Okay.
race for him, even if you finish 8th.
Yeah,
After a great battle like that,
that's-
you have to
it's
have a
all
smile
about-
on your face.
Yeah, the effort
Yeah.
put in there was incredible. That's the best I've seen Bacon race in his life.
Yeah, it's the best I've seen Beckham, yeah. You can say right. Pigs with a full belly with his dinner. He's finished the race.
10 out of 10 would eat that meal again.
Oh, sorry, there's people racing here.
Yeah,
and
we do
Alex
still have
taking the flag, and we need
Presidio
the
Dog.
second round in a row.
That's good for him. That's great.
On the third win in a row, you get kicked from the server. So
Yeah, that's
Alex, I don't know
ballast.
if you
The
want it.
ballast is just you
yeah,
get
that's
kicked.
smaller. John taking
Rory
the second
takes a
place.
penalty across the line. That's not going to be enough to
I
get
don't think it's gonna be a,
to
yeah.
Tom.
And Tom with a great win on the first race in the Yam class, and a strong win. We edge passing Presidio.
Ooh. He
And a
made that way
close
closer than he
finish,
needed
yeah.
to.
Yeah. I don't
did
know if
he-
you wanted to say something of Presidio Dog, maybe with something happened on track.
Yeah, wag the finger. Say, hey, no.
You know, you get it in the pixelated finger.
You need to leave me room. You know.
And Grizzly Young Bet,
Home in 7th, a very well earned 7th.
a super earned 7th place. I think, I don't know if you're gonna interview the race 1 winner.
I think we'll wait until after the second race, because I think they're
Yes,
stuck on time and they're going to want to go straight to race 2.
I think too.
That was a clean sweep for Alex, though. Got fastest lap, clean race, and the overall win.
Yeah. And everything, basically. Just won everything. I'm looking at Grizzly Yamvet and back on writing. And we should remember them that we are in a stream, so
Oh yeah, please be
just
careful
don't
about
be
what you
gamers,
say.
okay?
Linus said if you say the gamer word, you're banned from the LTT store. Those are the
And we
rules.
just have our first woo of the stream. Thank
Okay.
you, Beckham.
Thank you,
Ross
Bacon.
is gonna
Much
leave us
appreciated.
because he's gonna start his stint for the
Oh,
6
yeah,
hour of
that's
Daytona.
true. He has a much bigger race to
So-
take part in.
I mean, we are glad that it took place.
Yeah, that was
he
cool
took
that he
his
came
time
here
off
even to do
race
this.
with us.
Yeah,
Yeah, and even snatched the podium. So
yeah.
I mean, just keep points for the championship, even if
True.
you cannot race 2. Race 2 is get ready with your kayak if you're not back on. If you're back on, I'm sorry. Because we're going to go on the wet. And wet on this game means that we're racing on ice. And ice means that we're going to slip and slide around. And slip and slide around means that anyone can win.
It's like you know sometimes when there's like an ice level in a Mario game and you have those kind of physics, that's what this game feels like. It's just crazy.
But
there's
worse.
Zero grip. Yeah, there's no grip at all.
The ice
have
on
guys
this
out
game
on-
feels like...
Bacon's immediately out on track trying to get some laps in.
Yeah, Bacon is like, yo, I'm starting on pole position. I have to get back under my belt. Some sportsmanship between our drivers.
Yeah, I see
I
that
need
in
to
the
talk to
chat.
them. We don't want to see that. We are sim racers. Sportsmanship is overrated thing.
They need to learn some slurs and some curse words immediately.
Immediately, yeah.
Please refer to the HyPrix
we're
handbook
gonna-
of slurs to use on game chat.
Yeah, we're gonna hope that our boy Nathan Wesker this time he can start.
Yeah, that would be cool. You do want to see more guys out there, because the more the better, obviously.
Yeah. I think Becker's not gonna start on pole because we're gonna have maybe Sam and
Yeah, I was curious
Cancel
about how that was going to
the
work.
DNF. I don't know how the rules are gonna apply after that happening. But in any case, Began is gonna do his record for the starting grid on the standings.
True.
Yeah, I'm watching Alex right now, and it seems like he's passing in some sort of troubles. So it might be a big factor for the race. My best time when we tried with and it was the fastest time in the practice session, just to boost around, it was a 48 flat. So I guess it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race more than the first one even, because this
Yeah,
is where
Alex,
the chaos
the
happens.
Donuts is doing. Looking forward to this race.
And we are still waiting to see how the grid is going to be organized, whether the DNFs, I guess it's more did not starts for race
Yeah.
1 are going to go to the front of the grid or the back of the grid. But we do see people out there practicing and they are having a lot of trouble keeping it on track. There's almost nobody on the actual racing line
You really
here.
fight. You really fight with the car here. Just
If we're going to get
Just
a
have the car
surprise
that doesn't
upset
want you.
at any point in the season, I think this is our best bet for a strange victory out of nowhere.
yeah.
Okay, we've got another start in 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick check.
Okay.
Okay, we are here. By the way, this moment of silence was sponsored by Concert Mode.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you hate
Concert
it?
Mode is a
Good, because that's what music's about.
Good.
Music fills in those silences so you don't have to deal with them. Check out Concert Mood
Yeah,
podcast
just-
to fill in all of the silences in your life.
yeah, lazy people, just get some music out while we don't talk. What would do a commentary that we just have to talk? Wow, these people.
I don't know about you, Marco, but I, for one, hate being alone with my thoughts.
Yes, me too. And constant mode is the best for having those 10, 15 minutes because the episodes are really short for a podcast. And they talk about different snips and things about the music backgrounds that maybe we don't even think about. I saw the episode about the Metallica, and it was a really good episode with some things that I didn't even know about the band.
What I like is that it's really diverse. Like, it's covering so many different types of
there's so many
types.
genres of music.
You're gonna find a band that you like somewhere in there.
Yeah, you have to. You have to, and you're not a human if you don't.
But I only like Scandinavian folk metal. Well,
we got you. We got you covered,
hang around
bro.
long enough. Subscribe, see what happens.
Maybe talk to Antonio. Send him a message.
Yeah.
And I do that. I do.
Yo, Antonio, when are you gonna check out the new Fjords of Death album? And he's gonna be like, yo, I got it next week. Don't worry.
Yo, gotcha.
Just replies with that winky emoji. It's like,
and you know it's going down. I still watching Alex having problems, and Presidio still being fast.
This could be interesting.
So, probably he's the only guy that put it some times on the rain. Because he's still showing strong pace. 48, 54.
Okay, I think we're gonna go to grid now.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the hype for this.
This is gonna be a lot of fun.
This is going to be not very good for the drivers, really good for us.
Yes, exactly. Which is what all good motorsport is. Absolute hell for anyone competing, and a lot of fun for all the spectators. Okay, so
we're gonna have
Neto
starting in front. Neto West is gonna be the first AM in the history of HyPrix starting in front.
Then Sammy in second, Bacon third, Grizzled Young Vet fourth, Presidio Dog fifth, Hetch in sixth, Tom and John in seventh and eighth. And then, of course, our top two at the back. Alex and Rory.
And we got to start.
Oh,
Everyone
Rory
pretty carefully. Oh, bad start by Neto, but still a start. Grizzled Young Vet took in the lead for the fourth place.
He expected nothing less.
Ooh,
and he goes very wide into turn one.
Sam taking back the first place.
Sure, four wide down the main straight. That's fine.
That's fine. That's completely fine. We just gotta go brake on the 250 kilometers an hour on the rain.
This braking
Don't
point.
you worry.
Someone don't miss your braking points.
Ooh, back up, really. Ooh,
Bacon.
back up.
Oh, almost got that to stick. That was good. That was good though.
Hatch with a run on Sam. I expected people to be careful on the first lap. I guess I was wrong.
We've got Tom trying to make a pass for the lead here.
Yeah, I was super wrong. Ooh,
and Hetch goes.
What?
Third to first.
That's sir.
We have a lot of people out on that grass.
Ooh, Alex won the first place though.
Oh,
and we have another 18 minutes of this?
And Alex gets very loose. We've seen him do that a lot in practice.
Yeah.
Hetch seems to be the most stable of the cars here.
Yeah, and it's strange because he showed us that on the dry, it's the most loose car out there. So maybe he should start driving on the dry like he drives on the wet.
Maybe he just installed a sprinkler just in front of his car that wets the track in front of him.
Yeah, that's really a good idea.
And then when the stewards ask what's that for, you say for grip.
Little Wesker with a crash.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then we have Big Sega going for round 2 for the enchilada this time. Ooh, except for Grizzled Young Vet. He lost it on the last corner.
Yeah.
We see a dog that showed a lot of pace during practice. He's now in 7th place.
Yeah, I think he's made a mistake because I think he's going to come back up through the fields over the course of this race. And Bacon's holding his own in 6th.
Tom in the front. Tom in front.
The top 4 are all very close together. Oh! Is that a pass by Alex? Can he hold that? That's going to be tough.
That's good driving by Alex.
He went defensive very early there. Oh, but he's left it wide open for Tom.
Oh, I don't want my... Ooh, showing some muscle there.
He's going to get the undercut, but then this next corner is a left-hander, so if Tom can hang it. And there's Alex. There's Alex.
He lost it.
We've seen him do that a bunch of times in practice.
Oh, that's a 360. That's
he's
at
360 to 4th place. And there's Tom drifting through. This is
I think Alex is still on the lead on the style points championship.
Yeah.
After that one. Gonna have Viper wide though on the chicane. He's gonna. Viper almost lost.
He's so
snapping.
He has been sideways for most of this lap.
Oh, John
on the grass.
We see John on the grass. Yeah. Sam too in the sand. He's gonna wait for the drivers to pass. Such a good sportsmanship. I still need to have to talk with that guy. And it's fun again. Some problems for Sam on the rain. I mean, everyone is having a problem. You know,
I think Alex is going to try and make a pass from 3rd to 1st here again.
Yeah.
No, he backed out of it.
Fiber hard on the braking.
He's going to let them go for it ahead. And I think that was smart. I think he might gain at least one of the 2 places here.
Yeah, I think Hatch don't really want to be the guy in front.
Yeah, he'd rather hang back until the last lap. I don't blame him. I'd do the same.
I guess with how the race is going, you have to adapt with
There's another lead change. That's what the 50th time this race.
The back of the car just want to go.
That was very loose.
I think with how this race is going, you wanna approach it like a super speedway race in a NASCAR race. Wanna hang on the back and be there when you need to be there at the end of the race. Viper again, a little bit wide. He could try to make some time, turn through the forward.
I think John's gonna maybe grab Viper here if he can narrow out that corner. Yeah, looks like he's made that place up, back up to 3rd.
Yeah.
Let's take a look down through the field. We have Presidio Dog in 5th, who is just running all by himself, just nobody around. And Bacon's had a spin in 6th. But the good news is that just suddenly brings him back into a battle with Grizzled Young Vet, which is what we were all waiting to see.
That's a great news for us. That's the best news we could have. I mean, for this race though, we're having a battle everywhere. And if we don't have drivers battle each other, we have drivers battle with the car. So
we do have Pixteca in the pits. We have Pixteca in the pits, and his pit crew do not seem to know what tires to put on because they're just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, I had a little spot from the people in the pits is ordering now the main course.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think good participation by Pix.
Okay, Alex has gotten the biggest lead that he's had so far, but it still doesn't seem comfortable in these conditions.
Yeah, I mean, he showed that with a spin. So we have everyone is having some trouble with the car. So, and we still have more than 10 minutes to go. So more than half of the lap.
Oh, there's Hedge in the barrier. Hedge has lost and gone down to 4th place. So that's how easy it is to just completely lose it. It's not.
I think in a real race there would be easily a red flag condition.
Most likely.
Because those cars just are complaining everywhere. I mean, the good thing about fake racing is that we don't get hurt, so let's destroy the car in the barrier. It's not a problem. Like, you push until your car says no. Neto having a lot of trouble keeping the car on track with this condition.
I've got some good news for you. Bacon and Grizzled Young Vet are fighting.
Yes. Yes. That's gonna be the main event for the night, I guess, for the world title of the 7th place.
You take the great battle of the first race and you just add water, and it's the same but with more drifting.
Yeah, and we are talking about 2 guys that were in front for like more than
immediately
that on the side. We don't thinking about it, just sending it. Yes, that's how you race.
And Bacon,
that's
Bacon with a hard
really
shoulder.
Hard.
That's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be tough.
He may need to let off the gas a little bit there and either give that place back or not show that he has gained so much time.
He could use that the car was just sleeping. But yeah.
Oh, but Grizzled Young Vet has gone very wide into the hairpin. Ooh. Or the hard right, should I say. Oh, and
you're gonna lose a lot because you cannot put the throttle down when you go on the painted. I mean, but it's not over. We know how
Alex
easy it is to make a mistake.
4.5 seconds out in front.
Yeah, I think Alex got his grip with the car.
John is just praying to not see any more cars to battle in second place.
I think John just wanna see a black and orange car to battle the race. I'm not gonna make names, but
fair.
Like we were talking about a kickflip, again. And we still have Tom that did a great impression with a 3rd place. And would you believe he's AM?
Oh, there's John Spin. That was exactly what he didn't need to do. Tom's
second
up
place
to
by
second
Tom.
now. So is Hetch within striking distance of John? I think he is with the momentum gain going through that last corner. He's not going to be able to make a move on the first turn here, but it certainly puts him right back in the fight.
I mean, he's not back on and Greaser fighting, so...
Yeah, Bacon has a comfortable 5-second lead now, which I think he'll be very happy if he can take that home to a solid 6th place. Especially because the fight went the other way in the first race, so it's kind of nice to see it flip back and forward.
46.9 by the way by Alex.
That's very fast for these conditions.
He's showing the muscle, and he did that with a 360 during the race.
Yo, a 360 46?
Yo, no scoop 46? Cool.
The only thing I'll say is I think we need to at least have Alex's points because he's using a triple number on his car, and I've never been a fan of that. It's the only gripe I have with him. He's a great driver.
Yeah.
But triple numbers.
Yeah.
Not a
triple
fan.
Numbers. I think
we've got Hetch and John side by side.
Ooh.
Oh, this is very close.
When you're fighting, especially in this game on the rain, it's not about who has the line. It's all about who cares less about this race, going on the gas. And Edge with a great pass on the second last corner.
That was very clean.
That was really keen, very good.
He has been consistently one of the most in control and clean drivers.
Yeah. Great fighter around.
Oh, John just got on the curb there on the exit. I think that might have cost him some
momentum. That's a not really fast exit.
Especially in the wet when that happens. If he's running any kind of traction control, that's just going to basically put an anchor in the ground to stop that car.
Even though sometimes the traction control might even help that much. But the good exit from turn 2, he gained a little bit of time on Hedge.
We do have a Hedge fan in the chat. The Chris85.
You have a Hedge fan?
Rain God Hedge, like Michael Schumacher in his best times. Go for victory.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he heard him because John has just spun. And so that takes the pressure off Hedge.
Thank you, Lacris85. You just made John cry and get spun.
It's scientifically proven now that commenting in the chat will make the rivals spin out.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great rally. And we are not gonna push it in any way. We are not like NASCAR with Fox with NASCAR. Don't worry.
We're gonna adopt HyPrix fan boost from round 3.
Yeah. So if you're a Shabubi fan,
but it's reverse. It's reverse fan boost. You just get kicked from the lobby. The person with the lowest votes.
That's a good idea. What can I say?
I always said that what Gran Turismo is missing is a battle royale mode.
Yeah.
All the cool kids are doing it.
I just hope that in a battle royale wouldn't be in the same lobby as Alex, because right now it's showing up that no one here have a chance to beat him.
Dare I say it? He just took out Tomato Town.
There's no way.
He's so good at Gran Turismo, he took out Tomato Town in Fortnite.
Yeah, it just wiped out Rebel Wing Town. By Tom with a great race for now.
Tom he has such good control over his drifting. It's really difficult to do that in this game.
The car like
it's not like Assetto Corsa where you can kind of do control drifts. This game just doesn't behave with proper physics like that, so it takes a lot.
I mean, not really, but
in the wet is what I'm talking about. Sorry.
Seems like Tom is a little bit more ahead about the drivers to the 4-wheel slide.
Yeah.
To go around the corner. More like he's driving a whole Grand Prix car, the 34th Grand Prix car. Than the other guys. Hedge seems like with a much stable car than the others. Yeah. Not with the same speed of the fast guys in front, but
I mean, if you can net a podium, we're gonna have 2 AMs set for the podium here.
2 AMs podium. I need to talk with a pro driver after the race.
I mean, I know we did reverse grid, but that clearly didn't matter after turn 1.
Yeah.
Oh, John has had another spin. It seems every time I cut to his car, it just loses it. Yeah.
And
Presidio Dog spins right behind. He got too excited about the possibility of gaining a spot.
Bacon could take the 5th place.
Bacon? No, Bacon's a bit too far back.
No, it's no way. It was Neto.
Yeah.
It was Neto passing.
I saw another car on track as well, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and I was like, back on 5th? What is this?
So I guess John got bailed out by Presidio Dog following him into the spin. I mean, this is just doing like synchronized swimming at this point, given how much rain there is.
Yeah, I think any driver has his moment during the race.
Let's check in on Bacon and see how he's doing. He's just coming up
the
main straight.
I checked in before and he was doing pretty right. He's having a pace without making mistakes, so I guess he's doing a great job.
He certainly seems to have a better handle on this car than some of the other ones we've driven.
Yeah, Grizzly young vet with a big spin. So 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. And then the results are determined by once the time elapses. Next time you cross the line, your race is over.
Yes. Presidio told us when we interviewed him before the race, the race is gonna be won by the guy making the less mistakes. I wouldn't believe that one of those mistakes would have been a 360.
Was it even a mistake if you make it look so cool?
I think
still win by 14 seconds.
I mean, I gotta ask him after the race.
Yeah.
That's a really the only thing that all the fans want to ask him. Hedge closing on Tom. because Hatch just did a 48.3. That's fast. And
And
Thomas lap was a 49.1.
if you put any kind of pressure on the guy ahead, it might just be enough to force a mistake. If you just enough for him to see you in the mirrors.
Yeah, especially with those car here.
And I know that it would be nice to get second place here, but Edge is really competing for the victory.
Alex lost the car. Oh, this time he couldn't save the 360s on the grass.
I mean, he's very fortunate to have built up enough of a lead so that if that happens...
You're lucky, boy. Boy, you're lucky that we don't have damage on.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't have it. I would have put the damage on for this race.
If this was Project Cars 2, he would have DNF'd right there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even if it would have been Super Mario, would have been up there. Pix, they told me that Pix is going for dessert. So
is he going to get the tiramisu? Pix, we definitely recommend the tiramisu. Let's check in with Pix Tech in the pit lane for a tiramisu update. It looks like the drivers still are waiting on tires. It's very unfortunate. I think they're shipping them overnight from the HyPrix headquarters in Mexico. So it might be a while before Pix Tech gets back on the track.
I think the driver just listened to the concert mode podcast.
That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, that is a good thing. We do recommend, instead of playing video games, just go listen to the podcast. It's better.
Yeah, nerds.
Oh, Bacon with a huge slide. That looked very stylish.
Ooh. And Bacon lost. How he managed to lose the places from Grizzly, Yambet, and Sam. Sam is going back though. Sam is coming back for the 6th place.
Oh, so Sammy's been really pushing hard then.
Yeah,
we have a yellow flag ahead. Who's spun ahead?
I think Neto. Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
Neto,
it was Neto.
With a big spin, and Sam took the 6th place. That's really good.
That's a good recovery drive, for sure.
Sure too.
I do think that this is probably the last lap, though. It depends on the timing.
I think it too. They have 15 seconds, so I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna be close.
9 seconds.
If I was Alex, I would slow down just enough to cross the line here.
I will push.
You would push, try and get an extra lap in?
Yeah.
Time remaining 0. Lap. Okay, that's our winner. We've got Alex cross the line as the finish.
That's a victory. Ooh. That's the first time we saw Alex sweating for a victory.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Tom making the history with the first podium for AM driver.
And Hetch with the second one in the same race.
In the Ferrari challenge. Yes! So it's gonna be the first double podium for the AM. The good thing about a new championship is that you can make regular so much you want.
And I think John will be probably happy overall because that is second of pro drivers.
Yeah, and probably okay. Yeah, he kept it on track. Brazil Dog with a 5th place. In a dry circumstances, that would be good. It is horrible in this in this circumstance, but yeah. Sam is going strong in 6 after the mistake. Good showing by him. I was talking with him before the race, and he didn't even have any practice with his car here, so...
Wow,
that's
pretty good
showing. Yeah.
He is just
and the battle between Grizzly Yambet and Bacon for the 7th place. Grizzly Yambet have a second on Bacon though, so... But I mean, with
they're
this car
making
here,
it close. That gap was a lot bigger. With 1 corner to go.
Oof. Ooh,
I mean, Bacon's certainly
just
pushing.
Waiting for this corner. Just okay, and he got it. Great race by the guy. Guys, I think stick around for the interviews after the race.
I think we've definitely seen the birth of a new rivalry between Grizzled Young Vet and Toxic Bacon.
Yeah.
Okay, so our final rundown of the race was P1, Alex from Norway in the Pro Championship. P2, average Viper, Tom from Britain in the AM Championship, so that's actually an overall AM win. Hetch in third, also AM, hails from Germany. John comes in fourth, which is actually second of the pro drivers in our championship. Presidio Dog in fifth, and Sam in sixth. Very good overall, with, of course, our two main rivals battling it out at the back of the pack, followed up by Neto Wesker, who we think can do better in the future. He's just had a few technical issues today.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially race 2, it was...
Sorry, in 10th was Pixdeca, who has asked for the bill.
Oh, yeah, he's going for the bill strat? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's just stop and talk about Pix dinner, even if it's so important for us. But let's have our winner for race 1 and the winner in real style with that 360. I think he still cannot hear us because the PSM works correctly every time.
Whoever's in the voice chat, make sure that you've allowed the recordings for broadcast, because we had an issue last time where it wasn't coming through on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You have it? That's good. So, like I was saying, we have the winner for race 1 and the winner for race 2 in style with that 360 and overall win. So, how it is the experience to drive a Ferrari on the ice?
Terrible. That was
terrible.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. but yeah, I almost lost it at the end there. I lost 12 seconds.
Yeah, we saw it. So we got it on camera, don't worry.
Yeah. You were very lucky to be so fast in the other parts of the race that you could afford a spin towards the end.
Thankfully.
We thought that might have been the strategy.
So that was lucky.
Yeah.
Sure.
How it was starting on the back, because I think it's a thing that you're not really acquainted with. Starting on the back, it's not it's not an easy thing for you because how fast you are. So how it was starting with a reverse grid in race 2?
I mean, it was fine. I kind of predicted that everyone was gonna basically go off at turn 1. Just take it really, really easy, and then just slip up the inside and just keep.
I mean, they worked greatly.
So, yeah.
So it's not showing that it's fast. It's showing that even things when you drive. That's. I just go numb and I just sing it by myself songs. So that's really good. Next race should be again an endurance race, if I knew my calendar correctly. And so now you're sure that you can win on endurance races and on sprint races. Do you want to keep the streak alive of those winners?
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully I can get some more competition. But yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can keep it alive. But
let's hope, because if you keep winning, me and Alex were thinking about let you drive the Ferrari GT3 for the next races. So.
Maybe.
It was nice having you here. Now we have to interview the other guys. But I mean, I cannot wait to see you next week.
Yeah, congrats on.
I guess
3 out of 3 is pretty good feeling.
3 out of 3 and a 360. That's That's a big numbers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks,
Talk
Alex.
to you guys later. Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who we got next, Marco?
Next we should have Tom or Viper, who you want to call it.
Oh yes. Tom, are you here? Can you hear us?
No, Tom is not here. No, Tom is not here. We can have a little chit chat with Hatch. He's here while we wait for Tom.
Sounds good. He had a very strong race.
If Hatch listen to us, if you want to say something.
Hey Hatch. So that's P3, which is kind of crazy that it's an AM on the podium for the first time, but you aren't the first technically, because Tom got there, what, 5 seconds beforehand, which is might be the smallest amount for a world record to hold.
So Hatch, like, we still need to catch the win, but you show it that you can clearly be the fastest guy in the EM, especially on the one lap shootout. There's something, after thinking about those 3 races, something you would change in your driving style? Because we saw you making a mistakes of Fuji and mistake here and recovering well, really well during race 1. And I mean, I'm not gonna count the mistakes in race 3 because everyone had the moment. So it was just like a battle royale during the race. So do you think there's something you can change? Maybe the mentality going to the round? To
But even despite that, in the rain race specifically, it did seem to be that you had a lot more grip in the wet sections than other people. So I don't know if that was a driving style thing or if that was just luck or just how you drive specifically helps wet racing.
Yeah, I tried to not. I tried to accelerate, not so aggressive.
yeah.
I tried to shift a little bit earlier in the low gears, so yeah, maybe that helped me a bit.
Yeah, that was a really strong performance. I cannot wait to see you next week, and maybe we can get a goddamn win.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna cheer for you. Don't worry, we're gonna be there. So. You seem like for this race you were the guy with the most fans on the Twitch chat. So
yeah.
Let's still applause, I guess. Good luck. See you next time, Ash.
Thanks, Edge.
And now we have the last interview for the night. We have the god of the EM class today, the dude
hero.
after terrorizing Division 2 with MX-5. It's here, and he's terrorizing the EM class. It's Average Viper, and we gotta call you Tom, just to let you know.
Yeah, just because it makes more sense
Even if
to
you
use
were
your actual name.
Yeah, it's much more easy for us. So how it was to race, especially with this car here, after a good performance in race 1, a performance that especially me I was waiting for, and showing the strong pace on the wet.
The wet race was a complete nightmare, to be honest with you.
For everyone, don't worry.
I think I would have had more grip on roller skates in the shower.
It didn't look fun.
That makes completely sense. Even though you seemed like, there was a point I wanted to touch on. You seemed like the guy with the most control when the car was not in control.
Yeah.
You seemed like the guy finding
like
more
it was planned
than
drifts.
Fine line. Yeah. Like I'm sure that it wasn't, but it seemed like, so you get, yeah. So you.
For that, because I always, on Forza Horizon 4, I used to just pile in all the horsepower and then not widen the tires, so the car would just rip its ass every corner.
I understand the struggle.
Just kind of force of habit to kind of slide everywhere.
Well, it paid off.
Yeah, paid off a lot.
Yeah, it did, honestly. I was in the lead for, well, I mean, it was only like half a lap, but
it's a class win and a podium overall, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like,
honestly, I think a lot of that experience comes from the MX-5s because we did that race.
yeah, I remember the race with MX-5.
So,
Um,
slippery that was. And...
That makes a lot of sense.
So now after a race 1, a race 2, your Red Bull Ring that you won in really, like you really showed your pace. It wasn't like lucky wins or fortune strike. So what you waiting now for the next round? Do you go in there with the mentality of, I want to keep this streak, this little streak I created a win?
Yeah, do you want to start stomping on these people?
Yeah.
The top step of the ARM group is definitely mine.
Nice. I love that confidence.
Nice, because if you don't lose, I can use that against you every time.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you say that. I'm happy. So
when you spin in the next race, we're just gonna play that thing. The top step of the podium is mine.
So the most important question I wanted to ask you is, which whiskey you gonna use to
celebrate
after you go to victory lane? Yeah, to celebrate.
Oh, I'd probably say my Irish.
Nice. I approve.
Ooh, good choice. Good choice.
It's a little bit more difficult to spray up whiskey like champagne, though. I don't recommend it.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Still kind of expensive, but yeah.
It's kind of too expensive to do, but we are with you. It was good having you here, Tom. Good luck for next race, and let's hope we can meet up for next week.
Yeah, keep it up. Thanks, Tom.
And with this interview, we have the worst thing to do. I'm sorry, guys. You know you guys would have liked us to keep talking and keep chit-chatting, but we have to close it.
Yeah.
So,
until
good
next
night
week.
from Marco.
And from Alex.
And see ya from the Pixelated Tokyo for the next race.
Yes. And in the meantime, check out Concert Mood.
Yeah.